ECC Season 9. We are here today with Division 3 playoffs. We have All Unified, who did finish in the playoff place, of course. They finished in 3rd place in season play. And then you've got Incendia, Inferno, who finished 4th place in league play. So 2 really good sides here in this Division 3 lower bracket playoff. I am not here alone, though. Today I am here joined by Astro Allegiance's own player, Broken.
Yeah, just had to mention that, right?
Of
Hello,
course I
welcome,
did.
guys. Yeah, no, we're focusing on those 2 teams today. You've mentioned it, lower bracket, which means that it's their last life. They have to win to still have a chance to compete in the grand finals. And because we just had one conference in Division 3, those 2 teams already met up, and it resulted in a Game 5 win for Incendia. So it's going to be interesting. Oh, sorry, it was for All Unified. They won 3-2 in the weak place. So it's going to be interesting seeing what the result will be today.
Yeah, it definitely will. Incendia, of course, our other team just won Division 4 playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. But this is 3rd place, All Unified versus 4th place, Incendia Inferno. So it will be an interesting matchup between these 2 sides. 3rd versus 4th, All Unified winning the last game between these 2 sides. Can the roster of Zin, Mez, and Nova do it all again? Or will there be another upset in this matchup? What do you think?
Um, I am really not sure. I haven't seen neither of these 2 teams play yet. So I'm just here to see what those teams are capable of starting in the lower brackets. So maybe expecting less performance than those teams who qualified for the first 2 places in their division. But I'm all in for surprises. I don't think there's a clear favorite here. So I'm just hoping we see some good Rocket League.
Yes, I am hoping also for some really good Rocket League. We're only going to be waiting for a few more seconds, I am sure. There's so much hype coming into this playoff. As always, all of these teams, all of the players involved in ECC, all of the staff members, all the viewers, to you guys who are watching today, everybody is always so excited and so ready for playoff season. We are finally here. Division 4 playoffs finished yesterday. Division 3 we have today. In the upcoming weeks, we will have Division 2, Division 1, Champions Conference, and of course the Vortex division. But we are here in the Division 3 lower brackets here today. All Unified versus Incendia Inferno. We are underway. All Unified trying to get a really good start. Zin into the middle. Nova with the shot. And what an opening into this game. 1-0 just 7 seconds in. You couldn't have asked for an even better start from this All Unified side.
And it was Zin with the clean pass onto the back wall. Nova with a good finish. First shot in the match, first goal already 7 seconds in. That's the way you want to start a series.
That is exactly the way you like to start a series. If you are rooting for All Unified, although Incendia Inferno will not be happy whatsoever, they'll need to be looking to get a quick comeback into this one. Obviously plenty of time. We've practically just started this match. Just 30 seconds gone now. 1-0 to All Unified. A brilliant pass into the middle from Zin. Nova was always there to put the shot away, but this time it's DC doing it on his own. A poor clearance there from Nova, and DC capitalizes to shoot straight towards the net over Zin, who did assist the opening goal. But 1-1 now. This is incredible.
Yeah, absolutely ruthless from DC. One mistouch coming off from Nova right there, and then it was DC immediately punishing them. So already just 30, or a bit more than 30 seconds in, then we've seen some quality plays, but also some hesitation plays. So it's interesting who can keep the momentum up here.
Yes, this will definitely be a momentum game if they can take game 1, and certainly if they take game 2. Will be performing much better than the other team. It all depends who does take this first game start. Is he mean to go on? And Vex is trying to do that. Vexil nearly finding the shot into the middle, but just saved his own. DC there again, leaving that one pass through from Nova. Zin needing to block out that shot now. Going back towards the Incendia half. Vexil with a huge clearance. Going to touch onto that backboard. Nova with the touch up. Following that one still needs to be Zandum to that one, but Zandum gets the better touch. DC looking for the redirect sending it back towards that left-hand wall. Vexel again, the main playmaker so far in this match, trying to get the shot, but it is all the way back in his own half. Zin and Nova trying to take it forward up into the middle. Mez was there, but he couldn't find the shot. The clearance was made, and now Zandam trying to clear it away again. 2 minutes almost gone in this match, still 1-1, still a very close game, but DC is there for a shot, couldn't capitalize. Zandam just throwing that one towards the net. 2 minutes gone now. Who do you think has performed and been the better side so far in this game, Broken?
Teams are quite good and slowing the play down when they have to. They don't necessarily boom every ball. However, Vexel with the long clearance is able to put one down for his team, although it was helped by Nova not being quite positioned well enough to save that ball. However, both teams are taking their time when trying to counter-attack. They're going for dribbles, trying to get past the first offensive line, and I like that approach rather than just keep on booming it down the field to basically no one.
Yeah, there could be another open net there. DZ trying to drop down on top of that one. Nova forced to make the save off of another Vexel. Boom. Touch hand to the back ball. Can he beat Mez? No, he cannot. The ball going back to the Incendia half again, but the players are there to deal with it. Clearance again. DC with a huge bump there, stopping the counter attack almost instantly. Zandam with a really good ball up into the middle, but that one blocked out by Nova. He's been very good in defense so far, not being good enough though. The shot coming in from Zin. 2-1 down still in this game. Incendia with the lead, and it is all up to All Unified to try and get another goal, try and equalize again. 2 minutes left in this game now, still pretty competitive, still pretty close. The shots just aren't being dangerous enough from All Unified. They're getting the ball forward, but just not finding that finishing product. And Zandam now trying to send this one forward, trying to get the double touch, and again that man Nova getting the clearance and keeping the pressure on here. Needs to beat DC, does, beats them all. The solo play coming out from Nova, the ground pinch shot falls onto that one perfectly, goes to the wrong side of Vexel, I believe it was, or DC there, sorry. 2-2 now in this game. We are all level with 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
Yeah, and that was a redemption play coming from Nova there. He made this small defensive mistake, however, he's right there back in the offense again, trying to score his third goal, I believe. Yeah, he's put 2 down, and he's been the key player for this matchup so far because of his offensive pressure. However, also of his small defensive mistakes. So,
oh no!
Like that, man. Like, come on.
How is this one not being saved? Yes, Zin did hit it with power, but Zandam just taking it away from DC, putting it in his own bottom right-hand corner. 3-2 now to All Unified. They do have the lead, but it is not a comfortable one. This match still as close as could be. Mez trying to go up. Jet does get the double touch. Somebody there surely following in. Zin just went too low. Nova needing to stop the DC counter attack. Still pressuring with low boost. Vexel with a decent touch there. Zandam again though, just missing out on that one. Mez now taking it up that side wall. Very slow plays here coming out from All Unified. I'm wondering what their approach is into this game. Maybe they're just trying to play a bit too cautiously, but you can't be too cautious in these stages. The shot coming out, but just sent too high. Vexel there yet again for Incendia. Inferno, ball sent out to that right hand side where Zin is waiting. DC now trying to get the clear off his own corner wall. Shot from Mez. 2 players there. Double commit from Vexel and Zandam. The clearance is made. Vexel still carrying this one, but beat to that ball from Zin. Ball dropping back in the Incendia half though, sent all the way across. Some big clears coming out from this Incendia side, sorry. They played very well, but 10 seconds left. They still need to play a tiny bit better to get a goal to equalise in this game and take us to overtime. 3 seconds left on the clock though, sent to the side. Just missing out on that touch. All Unified do take the first game in this best of 7 series with a 3-2 scoreline. Very good performance from both of those sides. Incendia, they were good, but not good enough. Nova and Zin getting the 3 goals to secure the win there for All Unified. Broken, what do Incendia have to do to just come out with a bit more pressure and come out with the win in game 2?
I mean, they did really good basically for the whole game. They were looking really comfortable going into their challenges, especially in the midfield, basically beating out their opponents every time. However, well, one mistake on the defense and the lack of communication on the third goal just put them behind, and after that, there weren't many chances for them. It felt like they lost their confidence with the lead going against them. So it's just trying to stay calm overall because, from my opinion, they had the better mechanics, they had the better face of pressure. However, All Unified were just putting their few chances in, so they are allowed to play slow if they can still keep up with that high percentage, shot percentage. There we go.
Yes, All Unified, they did play a very, very slow game. They took an incredibly slow approach to at game one. Will they continue with that in game two, or will Incendia come out and try to force possession into their hands a bit more? Game two is underway. All Unified 1-0 up in the series after a 3-2 scoreline. DC with the early shots in, getting a save on that one, a much needed save. Vexel with the touch, Mez making another save. So two good chances, two good shots early on from both Vexel and DC. Didn't manage to put them into the back of the net though. Two decent saves from Mez and Zin. Pressure is still on the Unified side though. Backboard coming into play. Vexel missing out on that one, but DC is there and waiting. Gets it past one, but Nova, a very strong defensive player in last game, seems to be doing the same thing in this game. Vexel trying to drop this one down. Nova again with the touch away, made it awkward enough for Zandam. And now trying to counter, but again, DC there just recycling possession time after time. DC gonna, Zandam, sorry, trying to find the shot there. A very close one. Zin making the save though. DC and Vexel getting caught between each other's cars, messing up each other. A minute gone, and we've seen some really good pressure here from Incendia.
Yeah, it's what I mentioned before, right? When they are in the opponent's half, they feel comfortable, they're going for the challenges to keep up the pressure, and overall they are looking to have better mechanics to do so. However, if you're not getting that goal, if you're not creating enough chances to get some good shots onto the opponent's nets, then it's not working out, and it's here Zandam who had the chance to go 1-0, however the shot was not quite there on point, so it will be All Unified who can maybe bounce back here because of the lack of precision.
Yes, not enough precision coming out from Incendia. They are getting the chances like you mentioned, but they're just not managing to put them away, although there is an open net to shoot in, and Zandam just take your time. You could have scored that if you just slowed it down a bit, similar to the first game. However, they're just playing a bit faster now. Zandam again trying to find another shot, not getting a touch to it, and Mez now has the time and space to run away with it. Vexel with the touch though, off the crossbar. Is anyone there for the follow-up? No, they're not. Zandam and Nova with a huge 50 onto that left-hand side. Zin now trying to take it forward. Vexel is there in the middle waiting. Shot comes in, and the two defensive players for All Unified missing out on that one. Incendia and Inferno with some incredible pressure in this game. Nearly half of the game has been played and the ball has just been stuck in the All Unified half. It is finally paid off for this side. They find themselves with a 1-0 lead.
Finally we get the shot on target, which immediately ends in a goal. Like right there, Zandam cutting off the opponent's pass in the midfield, and yeah, but the action before, right? Vexel finally getting a better placement than before, and the goal is immediately in. So all they have to work on is their precision, because in the midfield and especially in the opponent's half, they are just the better team.
2 goals to the good in game 2. Incendia looking to equalise the series scoreline. 1-0 down after a 3-2 loss in game 1. 2-0 up currently in game 2. Plenty of time left to play in this one. Will they continue with the pressure that they have shown to us so far in this match, or will they just slack off a bit, try and play the defensive game? But when Mez is taking shots like that, it's difficult to be playing like that. DC now with the carry forward, trying to get the double. Nova there with the 50 on his back wall. Nova now playing it into the middle. It's a good pass up. Mez is there for the shot. Double commit from DC and Vexil. Two players had to do something to get a good clear on that one. Still in their half though. Zin playing very aggressive. Mez back into the middle. Too high. Vexil trying to take a touch. Trying to take it away. Shot just off to the left-hand post again. A big 50 coming out from Mez. Just pure aggression coming out from All Unified right now. Still no shots though from that small period. 2 shots on target altogether on the receiving end of the majority of pressure. Zandem was trying to get to that one again. Nova now sending it downfield. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Mez playing it into the middle. Nobody there. DC with a big touch forward. Zin forced to make the save. Anybody there for the follow-up? Zandem again, but he just couldn't find the shot on target. Vexil keeping the pressure on. Anyone there? He goes alone. Nova with the save this time. 8 shots from Incendia. Inferno, sorry. 5 saves from All Unified, trying to get another Vexil to DC off the corner into the middle. Nova and Zin now combining to get this one away. Zandem taking his time. 45 seconds left on the clock. So much pressure from Incendia. It just seems so difficult for All Unified to get away the chance again. Dropping it down. DC with the pop up into the middle. Nobody there to receive that one though. Nova trying to take it away. Now only 30 seconds left. Broken. Do you see any chances whatsoever for All Unified to come into this one? And there is a chance now. Zin, as I was speaking, with the shot on target, dropped into the middle by Mez. Vexil did get the shot off the save off the original shot, but 2-1 now with 26 seconds left.
You were talking about the only chance they have, and the only chance they have is when Incendia are making mistakes like that, and it just happened. And now maybe nerfs are coming in again, remembering that the rule leads the game before. However, it's 15 seconds down, and Incendia basically were the whole game in the opponent's half, so it's going to be a tough one for All Unified to stay back a bit too far, in my opinion, for this game. Now it's in up to the corner, going for a double touch, maybe the shot coming in from Mez, passing to the middle for Nova. But then, let's see, damn. That was the chance. I think the ball should drop now. Zandem going up once again. But All Unified, who rely on their opponent's mistake, but Incendia in this game were just much more focused. They hadn't done these mistakes unless compared to the previous games. So the result is absolutely deserved here.
Yeah, Incendia, they played so much better in Game 2 than they did in Game 1. Coming away with this one, equalising the series scoreline 1-1, taking this game 2-1. It wasn't just their attack that had improved massively, but their defence too. Coming out with 4 saves, 3 for Vexil, the goal scorer. He did get the goal, or one of the goals that helped his team to win this match. Zandem with the over, though, he could have had so many more. We saw him with so many chances up in that midfield area, taking the shot that it was just too wide or too high. I can guarantee you, if this Incendia side managed to start getting more accurate with their shots, you could see them putting 4 or 5 away in every single match, especially if they play like they did last time. They were so much better than the first match. They were so much more improved. We are going to get underway with Game 3 in this one, though. Incendia Inferno versus All Unified, all tied in the scoreline, 1-1 in this series. Moving into Game 3, of course, this is a best of 7 series. You need 4 wins out of the 7 games to take the series away, and it is Incendia again starting off with the ball in the All Unified half, although Mez, I thought he was going to try and clear that one, backed away from it. Trying to take it this time though. It is going up into the midfield, trying to get the shot forward. Vexil with the save though. Ball on the backboard. Zandem with the clearance. Vexil there trying to get the shot. That was a pure banger coming out from him there. Just off into the midfield again though. DC needs to cut out Mez, but Mez does get away, sends it off to the ceiling, gets a touch down, but it was just a tiny bit too powerful. Vexil is there waiting, but it is Zandem trying to take this one away this time. Onto the right-hand side, dropping into the middle. Can he find the shot? No, he can't. Mez makes the save. Vexil now with the shot on Nova with a huge clearance there, but Zandem waiting. Nova again trying to get the touch forward. Zin with a bit of a back pass there. Mez does have time and he takes his time, but DC pre-jumps that one, gets to it well. Vexil with a touch, trying to get the shot off the crossbar. It would have gone, but Zin getting the assurance save anyways. Mez now trying to play it away. DC finding another shot. Vexil, they're just piling shot after shot right now. Mez with another save. He already is 2 in this game, and we are just over a minute gone.
See, Incendia finally warmed up. It felt like the first game they just weren't still in their minds of it being a playoffs game, right? Although I can see that it's a best of 7 overall, so if they want game 1 to hurt them if they continue to play like this year, and they realize how they have to play to break all unified. More shots are coming through, and more precision is coming through, and it's only a question of time when the first goal will happen for them.
3 minutes left in this match now. Vexil trying to stop Zin from attacking in his own half. DC with the big send forward, but it only went as far as Mez, who did get a good original touch, but just didn't have the boost to follow. And Zandam trying to find the shot. DC needs to make the save, which he does do. There's some good pressure coming out from All Unified now. They're starting to buck up their ideas. They are trying their absolute hardest to get some shots on that Incendia Inferno goal, but Zin again with another big cutout there. DC would have been left with a really good chance to score. Zandam again trying to carry it away over now. Zandam with the 50 gets demoed in the process. A big boom forward from DC. I believe it's on target. Zin forced to make another save. 2 for him in this game now. Shot coming forward though, and with 2 minutes left we have the opener. Zin did get a good original save, but Vexil to Zandam, and Zandam has opened the scoring.
And finally we see some passing plays coming through. Rocket League can be so easy. Ball into the corner and the pass infield just breaks All Unified because of the 2 players committing into the corners. So Incendia Inferno, pardon me, keeping up the pressure with the second goal. It's Vexil on his own right here, and you've mentioned it before. If they are capable of putting those good chances in, then we can see them getting a lead of 5 or even more goals. So far it's only 2, but I can see that number rising pretty soon.
It's almost as if we are witnessing deja vu right now. They got 2 goals in quick succession last game. They have done the exact same here. The question is, will they concede a consolation yet again, or will they go on to find themselves with a third? 1 minute 40 left. There is still time for All Unified to come back into this game. However, just equally, there is enough time for Incendia to run away with it even further. Zandam this time with a big touch forward, missing the touch on the back while DC was underneath him. Vexil forced to retreat back, but that's a huge demo there from DC. And Vexil left with an open net to shoot in, and there is the third. They surely are so comfortable in this game. They're running away with it now. 1 minute 17 seconds left in the game. 3 goals to the good.
Zin looking surprised, coming off the physical play from DC with the great demo in the midfield, creating so much space for his teammate to just shoot straight into the open net, which he fortunately didn't miss this time. And it seems like All Unified's gameplay just isn't working out at all. They are going for those counter-attacks, however, the pressure is way too high and the nets are left open. I don't know what happened there, then it's just not going to work. And All Unified are showing us why.
Well, there is the 4th goal for Incendia Inferno, the 3rd this match for Vexil. The hat-trick is complete. He also assisted the goal for Zandam. He's been involved in every single goal in this game. That's a huge kickoff there from Mez. Just missing out on that one. DC, I think he tried to fake it, but Zandam just wasn't positioned well enough. Eventually comes off him, off of his own post, into the back of the net. No clean sheet for Incendia here. 4-1. There is still a minute left, but you can't help but think it's just a consolation. And the exact same thing almost happened at the other end. Zandam making up for his mistake and getting another goal instantly back in that one. if that shot from Vexil went in there, that would have just been too hilarious. The exact same thing happening time after time. The exact replicated shot coming out, but it was Zandem who got the follow-up after Vexil's kickoff did run off the post. 5-1 now, a 4-goal cushion. Net open is there. DC with the save though, still up in the middle. That's a huge boom forward. Mez gets the touch. It is almost to safety. Zin, sorry, trying to send it away. 5-1 and 30 seconds left. A huge drop down there off of the crossbar. DC keeping the pressure on, staying underneath that ball. Nova trying to carry it away. Zandem with a huge touch. Mez with the touch into the middle. Zin is up. Again, Zandem trying to get it away. Good pressure coming out now from All Unified, but it's too little, too late. There could be another goal. Nova with another touch. Vexil nearly getting the shot, but Mez says otherwise. Couple seconds left. The ball has dropped. There is another goal in this game, but it is too little, too late. Mez with his second goal of the game, the second for All Unified, but it will be Incendia Inferno taking this game, game 3 in the series, 5-2, and they are heading up 2-1 in this series now. A brilliant performance coming out from those guys.
And it's once again Incendia dominating basically for the whole time. However, All Unified showed us a bit more aggressive approach, especially in the beginning. So if they can improve on that, there's a slight chance. However, Incendia are feeling themselves right now. We have seen a pretty good attempt from Vexart for that redirect after the pass from DC. And when stuff like that happens, you have to worry as an opponent, because you can see the enemies being so much comfortable to a point where they can go for crazy shots like that. And it's worrying when you see yourself struggling and the opponents are just, oh, hey, we're just here having fun, scoring some fancy goals.
Yeah, they played absolutely incredibly in that game. 5-2 scoreline. Vexil is truly in his best form right now. 5-2 scoreline, and to say that you were involved with all 5 goals, 3 goals to yourself and then 2 assists for your teammates. Truly a mesmerizing performance there from Vexil. If he can do the same again, All Unified are all but done for. Although I'm sure they can come back and perform like they did in game 1. But Incendia have turned up the heat. They have just been so much faster, and there could be an early opener there. That shot from DC just coming off of that post. Zandem sending it back into the middle, but nobody there to receive it. That was an early scare coming out here, and the shot could be coming here from Mez. All Unified giving it a go now. It is in the half though. Zandem using his flip, getting the shot just off to the right, and the miss there from the net to shooting. And Vexil again with another goal in this series. 1-0 inside 27 seconds.
It's just too easy. Nova has to get the clear of the back wall right there. Otherwise, it's a simple shot for Vexil who just puts it in. It's an early lead for Incendia Inferno again. Definitely not what All Unified were hoping coming into this game 4, I believe. Yeah, game 4 it should be DC going for a nasty double touch attempt. And All Unified, in my opinion, they have to risk something here. Their game plan was working for game 1, but after that they were just scrambling apart, and they have to change up something to still compete in the series, because if Vexar is putting up shots like this, then it will end pretty soon for them.
Wow. It's a huge shot coming out there. Zandem with the shot. The clearance did come out from Nova, but it just fell back into his own half. Zandem was waiting there in the perfect position. Mez missing out on the save. 2-0 now. Still plenty of time in this game, but I feel we will be going along the similar storyline that we have seen so far in this series. The team who opens the scoring goes on to win the game. Nova trying to get this one forward. It's a very good 50 off of the corner, but DC there ready to receive that ball. 50 again coming out from Nova. Zandem now trying to send it forward. DC redirect does get it. High touch onto the backboard. Zin though ready to clear. Vexil missing out on that one. Nova with a big touch. Zin trying to take this one away. Does get the touch, but again DC has just been perfectly positioned every time. Takes a shot, open net to shoot in. Nova can't get back in time. It is just pure demolition right now from Incendia. All 3 players on the score sheet. And they are 3 goals to the good.
Yeah, and once the precision came in, there's absolutely no chance for All Unified. It's all Incendia from, well, for the third game in a row. And I don't know how All Unified can help themselves here, because Incendia is not making any mistakes so far in this game. And All Unified just are a bit too slow on the challenges in the midfield and on the counter attacks, so it's just hope and pray that something will happen, but it's Incendia who are just dominating a bit too much.
3 minutes left, 3 goals for Incendia. Vexel needed to force that one away. A good touch again from DC. He's played much better in this game. Went a bit shy and was a bit quiet in the previous 3 games, but this game he's definitely coming out and performing better defensively and offensively. Of course, finding himself a goal and cutting out the majority of counter-attacks. It was the touch coming out from Noda, but he was just into the corner. A big save coming out from Vexel, protecting the clean sheet there. Good touch into the middle. Zin is there, ready to send it back into the corner. There's just not been much directness from All Unified, has there, in this game? They've just been sending it to the corner every time, but nobody there to receive that ball.
And All Unified, they were relying on solo plays in the first game, and once everybody started whiting up and not being able to get those crucial 50s, oh no, I was worried there with that touch, but he was doing just fine. They're not finding each other, which is missing. Maybe right here Zin going for the pass onto Mass, but it's a too simple Rocket League to challenge a team like Incendia Inferno right here.
Incendia Inferno are definitely, so far, getting revenge on the season play scoreline where they lost the best of 5 series 3-2 to All Unified, who did finish a place above them. Of course, Incendia did finish 4th. There's a good passing play coming out there. Zin faking out that one touch into the middle, but again, Mez just jumped up too early, tried to follow it up. A big demo coming out there. They need to get back in time. Vexel with the shot. Mez and Nova there ready. I thought we were going to be seeing the 4th. We still could hear a touch into the middle. DC trying to get the demos, and the ball still in this half. Vexel with the double touch just off the post and out. That would have been an incredible goal to witness with 1 minute left on the clock. Still time for a comeback. Ball onto the Incendia backboard, dropping into the middle. DC there again. Counter attack is on the early shot, too wide. Zin, no boost left, needs to try and get rid of it. Mez with not a lot of boost in the tank either. Vexel cutting that one out, keeping the attack on. DC with the shot, but too wide again. 35 seconds left, and it is still 3-0. All Unified not managing to do enough.
Backside with the good double touch attempt. It's just beautiful to see how Incendia can make plays out of nothing, basically. On the other hand, All Unified, I'm a bit sad as per se, because I saw them in game 1 making like good 50s, going for some good flicks to get past the first attacking line, and right here it's just all Incendia, and it's mainly because of All Unified being maybe a bit too scared, having too much respect. They have to adapt their playstyle because it's not working right now, and maybe try out some physical plays. Maybe go on for some more backboard booming, because Incendia are struggling on defense sometimes. But if you don't get to the point of them pushing the opponents onto the back wall, making sure to get their boost starving them, then no mistakes are going to happen. So perhaps the last game of the series, All Unified are playing with their lives. We are in the lower brackets, so it's all or nothing right now.
It truly is all or nothing. 3-0 to Incendia Inferno in that game, for 3-1 on the scoreline. All they need is one game to find themselves in the lower bracket final. It'll be very, very, very interesting to see if they can make it out of this one, and if they can find the win. Of course, if they do win this one, then it will, of course, be... I'm just trying to find it here, sorry. It will be It will be the end of the series, yes.
Send them?
It will be disconnected, GG, sorry. They'll be facing disconnected in the lower bracket final.
There we go.
Sorry. There is a shot coming out here from Vexil. 1-0 early lead coming out again from Incendia. They're playing just as they finished in last game, all unified. Couldn't do much about that one. A brilliant pass from DC. Zin did nearly find the save, but 15 seconds in, we have the opening goal.
It's all too simple. One simple midfield pass, which is executed well. We have to agree on that, right? Incendia are playing beautiful Rocket League right now. However, all unified, man. Don't want to say I'm disappointing, I don't know. However, they beat them in weak play. So what has happened? Was Incendia just studying their opponents better, or all unified didn't come prepared? I don't know. There's still a chance for Zin tying up this game, so maybe we are seeing the comeback starting right now with the goal from Zin. However, it's going to be a long way if they really want to make it happen.
Yeah, 30 seconds, sorry, after the opening goal. Mez and Zin combining to find an equaliser. They didn't score in the last game, but they have scored in this game. Will this be a sign of things to come? Will they maybe put on not the reverse sweep, because obviously they took the first game, but will they come back into the series, putting the ball into the middle? It is in a big bump coming out there from Mez. Nova left with a bit of time to take the ball forward, but he's just low on boost, missing out on that one. Vexil trying to carry this one away. Big bump coming in there, though, still going forward in their half. Mez,
there we go.
The shot.
Yeah, and good play from Zin, beating his opponent, finally being faster and messing with good placement on the shot. 2 lead for all unified. Maybe they've hurt us, I don't know. Maybe I've insulted them too hard. Now they're like, hey, Broken, you donkey, we are the better team, we're just making it interesting for the fans. I don't know. Zin going for the edge of the right here. Converting it into a pass to Mez with the fake, however. Nothing really dangerous happening out of here. So Xander with the counter attack going for the pass onto backside, however. Lacking a bit of position. DC with the shot interruption, and he ties up the game. And that's a mistake that shouldn't happen. Nova passing into the middle while Zin was not ready yet. So, well, 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2 now in this game. All level with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. A huge kickoff there. Vexil was trying to get to that one. Mez with a big clearance coming out. Zandon, sorry, trying to take it forward. The big 50 there. Mez forced to make a save. Played back into the middle again. Nova and Mez there together. Mez getting a good touch high onto the ceiling, playing it down. Nova there, plays it. Tries to find a shot, but just off to the side, and now touching it back into his own half. Vexil trying to find the double. Zandon trying to find the pass back into the middle, but Mez again with a huge clearance coming out. DC with another high touch. Mez is just there though. He is ready to play that ball back down. Zandon trying to counter-attack again. These teams losing possession so quickly right now. Nobody able to hold on to it.
Yeah, the game a bit more shaky. Also due to the fact that Incendia are not quite able to keep up the performance from the last games, which gave All Unified the chance to come back into the series. However, DC with the shot attempt, however, Mez on the back wall able to clear it out. Game is more chaotic than before, and it suits All Unified definitely, going for a bit more attempts. Oh. Okay, so that just happened. We're good.
The shot did come in there. Xander now trying to find a shot of his own. Mez with another save. 3 saves for him in this game. Vexil dropping that one down. DC with the follow-up just off to that left-hand side of the post. 1 minute 40 left. Will Incendia find their spark, and will they get the goal to send them through into the lower bracket final? Or will they be on the receiving end of a shot? It is towards the run net, and now it's back into the other half. Shot coming out just too high.
Yeah, it's the precision which is lacking right here from Incendia. They are pulling off more shots, however, they're not able to confirm those goals. So all unified still in the series. 1 minute left to go. We're going back, giving a bit too much space. The double commit from Zandem, and it was backside, I believe. I don't know how that's a goal, but they made sure that that goes in.
It doesn't matter how it goes in as long as it goes in, especially in these situations. They needed a goal to find the lead, but not just the lead. That could well be the goal that sends them into the lower bracket final in this Division 3 playoffs. They had a very good season play. They did finish below this all-unified side, although it doesn't seem like that whatsoever. They've seemed like the better team for all of this series, bar game 1, where all unified did take a first game win. It was a good win at that. It was a close game, but they were just playing their own game. But that's the difference in this game. Incendia are not allowing them to play their own game. They like to play slowly and use their own solo mechanics and go for solo plays, but the speed from Incendia has just been so much better. It's not allowed that to even happen. And Vexil now is trying to send this one forwards in with the touch. He's missing that one though, and Vexil gets another goal in this game. 17 seconds left. Is it all over? He finds a shot after there was a big mistouch there from Zane. 4-2 now, all unified. Is it all over?
Has to be it, Incendia. 2 goals lead, 17 seconds left. Serious point on the line, DC keeping up the pressure. Ness going for a final attempt. However, getting demoed by DC, man. They just wanted to end here, and it will end here. All unified, not disqualified, but dropped out of playoffs, and it's Incendia who are able to close out the series 4-1. GG's, well deserved, I could say, yeah.
Very well deserved indeed. I mean, Incendia, after game 1, you just turned up the heat. I'm fairly sure it was a 3-2 game, and then I think it was a close 2-1 game, but then 5-2 and 4-2 to finish off the series, winning those last 2 games. They performed out of their skin. They played extremely well, just outplaying All Unified, not allowing them to play their usual game. All Unified were just caught out so many times, just down to pure speed. That's what won the game for Incendia. It's what won them the series. But they do move on to the lower bracket final, which we will be seeing very shortly. Thank you, Broken, for joining me in this match. We will be seeing you again shortly.
Yeah.